Ain't that just the coolest motion graphic ever? Everybody, welcome to Two Dudes in a Room. We are on episode 13, which, by the way, is supposed to be the unlucky number.
Oh, yeah, but we don't believe in luck.
Yeah.
We make our own luck. We don't need the memories.
No. And I'm pretty sure that absolutely nothing will go wrong on this podcast.
Absolutely not.
Everything in the recording process
intro,
has been
for
normal.
instance.
Yeah, nailed it. No problem at all.
First time.
How are you feeling today, Oscar?
I'm doing all right, you know? I'm feeling, like, really good. Some stuff has happened today for me and my family that's, like, really good to feel about. And I'm just walking on sunshine right now.
Hell yeah, man. I'm glad to hear it. I just got done with a workout, so I'm not like tuckered out, but I'm definitely like, you know, a little bit, little sore. But no, I'm excited to be here and to go on to episode 13. Yeah. I'm excited on the prospect of us getting to 15.
Oh yeah,
because that's halfway to 20, bro. Like, just saying.
Whoa.
I mean.
Wait a second. You halfway to 20?
Yeah, 15. Between 10 and 20. Like, I'm saying, like, we made it to 10. We're going to be halfway on our way to, like, the next milestone.
I don't know if that's how math works.
I don't mean 15.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
no,
not important. So, I have our question of the day here today, which I'd like to talk about with you, okay?
Right.
So this is the most recent one that we received, actually.
Oh, cool.
And it is by Young Goober God 69, which is a very based name.
Nice.
Chad name.
Young Goober God. Thanks.
69.
Thanks
Don't forget the 69.
69. Thanks for writing in.
Yeah, thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Yeah, big fan of yours. But the question is, who is your biggest inspiration and why? Which I think is an interesting question because not everyone has one, you know? Not everyone really has like an inspiration. So, you know, this one's a tough one. But I have mine. Oscar, did you need some time? Did you want me to go first, or?
I think I think I have mine. It's kind of going to be a weird answer, but if you have yours already in the pipe, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean the people are pretty much used to you giving weird answers, but I'll go with mine. I think the person that I'm not used to, but the person who I think is going to be my biggest inspiration is this guy named Ash Thorpe. And if you're listening and you care about like, if you like motion graphics or like video at all, go check him out. If not, don't worry about it. But he's this like really, really, really skilled motion graphics artist, and he does like, Oscar, you know the recent Ghost in the Shell movie?
Sure, yeah.
It was like all right. You know, I didn't really like the movie that much.
Yeah.
But did you actually see it?
No.
Okay, so I if anyone has seen it, have you seen like trailers of it or anything of it?
I've seen trailers.
Okay, so you know like the holograms they have on the buildings and like how crazy everything was?
Yeah.
He like was the creative director. Like he came up with the concepting and everything for all of that stuff.
Okay.
So his role in the movie was to just like make all the cool holograms and like do all the 3D work, and I've always looked up to him for years because he just learns new skills, and he makes like pieces and like effects that I don't know how to replicate when I look at them. And like I've been doing graphics and stuff has been my job, so like I've gotten used to like being able to look at something and like you can tell, like you have a glimpse of an idea of how it was made. And when I look at his shit, it's just so complex that like I just don't know. He just blows my mind every time. He does 3D stuff, he does 2D stuff, and he has a lot of really good classes where he like explains how to do what he does.
So it's not necessarily that he inspires you; it's more like a role model. He's somebody you aspire to be.
Yeah, he is, but he also inspired me to like get into motion graphics. Like he's the reason I got into doing motion graphics.
I see. I see.
So yeah, man, he's awesome. You should look him up. Did you see the Assassin's Creed movie?
No.
Okay, yeah. Well, he gets to do.
Sorry. No, yeah.
I mean, the cool part is that this guy isn't really involved in like
the plot.
You know what I mean, or the script. He just gets to. They just pull him in, and he does the cool like effects, you know.
Right.
But other than that, man, like I don't.
Has he been in any good movies?
Has he like been a part of any good movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has. I'm trying to remember the. There's one he did. He also did a passion project that was like a modern day trailer for the movie Akira in 3D, and it's really well made.
Okay.
But he also did the There's a documentary. I think it's a Netflix original documentary. I might be wrong, but it's a documentary about big data, which came out years ago. You can watch it on YouTube and stuff, and it's just a study of how companies need bigger and bigger sets of data that has to be stored and organized and like analyzed and everything, and how like data has gotten larger and larger and how that's progressed technologically. And
Right.
but the whole video has awesome like 3D graphics that illustrate what they're showing. So they'll show like a node in like a dot grid and like zoom out and do all this crazy shit. And he does all that too. So I would say he's an inspiration for me, and he's definitely who I look up to when it comes to that kind of stuff. As far as like, you know, who inspires me as a person, like I don't really have like a My Little Hero Academia hero that I look up to every day.
Right.
But
that's what I was struggling with.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have somebody that I like, oh man, I have to be like them.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't really
You know, if I was like a basketball player, like I would look up to like LeBron or
Like in your
Michael Jordan
career.
or something. Yeah.
which is why but at the same time, like, I don't know, I definitely have a version of myself that like when I imagine, if you could imagine like the perfect version of you, how you want, like exactly how you want to act, look, be in your life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I would say is I don't want that to sound egotistical, but I try to like get closer to that every day. So in a way, that's like an inspiration for me. But I don't really think about that all the time. So,
No, that makes sense.
but yeah, I don't know. That's my answer.
Okay. No, that's really cool. I think, well, in that vein, I guess an inspiration, like somebody I look up to and I think does like really cool stuff that that inspired me, I guess, was for me, Donald Glover, like Childish Gambino.
He's a very talented artist. Like
he is like, when I was in high school, like that's what I kind of not so much the music part, but like being in, because he was in comedy at first. He did like skits, like that's how he first broke onto the scene, and then he did like writing and
he even directed,
acting.
I think.
Huh?
I think he's even directed.
Yeah, directing and stuff like that. He made his own TV show. He has like, he's a movie star. He's a musician, like who's like really good. Like everything that he tries, he's at least pretty good at it, you know?
Yeah.
And like he gets all this acclaim and stuff like that. And so like being able to try different things and
Excel
at it is something that I really admire about him.
Yeah.
To be able to reinvent yourself and like not keep yourself put into one box, like, oh, I'm, the rapper, or I'm the actor, or, I do writing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like he has careers in careers in one area that people would kill for, but he has that in multiple different areas, which is nuts to
Yeah.
me. Like
he's
I
just
don't
like shown up. He's like shown
Yeah.
into a new industry and is doing well in it. and
I
stuff.
don't know anybody else who
Honestly, Lil Dicky's doing pretty well right now too.
Well-
he's not doing as many different
Yeah.
things, but like he's doing pretty well right now.
Yeah, but I think it's on a different. I think because if you like listen to like Lil Dicky and stuff like that, like his whole thing is that like I wanted to use my music to jump my way into Hollywood, to be a an actor in Hollywood. Like that was his plan, and he just executed his plan.
Was that not Donald Glover's plan?
I don't think it was. I just think he just tried different things because like
Another person that I look up to for that is Joji.
Joji, yeah,
Because he used
being
to be
able to reinvent
dude.
yourself.
He used to be Filthy Frank.
Exactly.
That was like the first one that ever happened where I was like, dog, I'm gonna be real. That's a switch up I would have never
yeah.
seen coming. Like, dude went from being like, this. I love Filthy Frank. I'm not saying there's a bad thing, but he was like the cesspool of the internet. Like you could go
Right.
and watch him for like the most like abrasive comedy, and it was
Right.
great. And then he just became a fucking like pop singer.
Yeah,
And he did really well. Like his music's good, and like he did really well. And I was
Yeah.
like, damn, dude,
It's-
like
it's funny you say
good
that. I
on
just
you.
saw a video about like it was like this guy showing his girlfriend who loves Joji Filthy Frank videos, and she's like, "Oh, that's not him. There's no way that could be
Dude.
him." And he's like, "That's him." And so it's just like it's almost unrecognizable
Yeah.
what he's become.
Yeah,
you know?
I had a coworker who was, a little bit younger, and I showed her. She loves Joji. You know what I mean? Like she'd always loved Joji.
Right.
And I showed her a Filthy Frank video, and she was like, "This is so weird." And I was like, "Yeah, it's Joji." And she had the same reaction, dude. She was like, "No."
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, that's him." He just got tired of doing it. He got tired of being that guy, and he wanted to. And you know what's funny is like, did you like watch all of his videos and stuff when they came out and stuff?
I didn't want what do you mean? Joji videos or
Filthy Frank?
Filthy Frank. I watched some. I mean, like I saw here and there and stuff like that, and like him in memes. But
Yeah.
I wasn't like a fan.
I would watch all of his stuff. YouTube would recommend me his stuff, and like, I wasn't a diehard fan, but he was just another one of the channels that, if he uploads, I watch, and he didn't upload that frequently. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so it wasn't like. But anyway, where I'm going with this is in some of the later episodes, he started having like pink guy raps, where he would dress up in the like the full bodysuit, and it was like a pink fluorescent bodysuit, and he would be this character called Pink Guy, and he would do raps. So he'd rap about like ramen or like shrimp tempura or like one of my favorite songs, which is called "Shut the Fuck Up," and like he was doing it as a joke, but like the music was pretty fucking good, and like the beats were all right, and like the singing was all right, and he was like, "Yeah, it was all produced by me," and I was like. So you could kind of tell that he really liked
talent.
like producing and like singing and shit. So I don't know. I guess he discovered that like he liked that way more, and he just. But no, I'm with you. I think people like Donald Glover who can just switch lanes and do really well. That's crazy. Like,
I just feel because like me as a person, I don't like being stuck in one place for a really long time, or I don't like doing one thing for a really long time. That's why I think that I didn't like enjoy the military as much as I thought I would, is because you're just there every day for however many years.
Yeah, you're gonna
doing
hate
the
this.
same thing every day.
You're gonna hate this whole podcast thing, huh?
And so, well, no, I feel like this is different because I can talk about at any point. We can change the podcast to be whatever we want it to be.
we want to upload like different shit too.
Exactly.
We've talked about like keeping it fresh. And,
Right, so you don't have to stay in like one lane. You can always branch out and be creative.
Yeah.
I just feel like that's how I am as a person, but I like I said, like I think it was last episode we were talking about it. I'm afraid to pull that trigger to do something different.
Right. Yeah.
But to see people who are not afraid to pull the trigger and just do it and then excel at it, it's just inspiring to me.
Dude, it's funny you say that because have you seen the Tower of God anime?
I have seen part of it. Yes.
I
kind of fell off, to be honest.
Have you read Tower of God? Like,
I have not read Tower
okay,
of God.
do you care if I spoil a small thing
I
for you?
really don't.
Okay, so if anyone's listening right now,
I know everybody hates Rachel. Or what's her name? Yeah.
if you're listening right now, I'm about to give us a Tower of God spoiler, so just skip a little bit ahead. But so the way that Tower of God works is that they're trying to get up through the tower, and there's these different puzzles they have to do, and they have little teams that they get grouped into, and a lot of them are like complete strangers to each other, and they just bond as a team, or they all don't, whatever.
Right.
And one of the tests is that they're like the main characters with his like squad of like two other people, so it's three groups, group of three, and they're outside the door like waiting for their turn in line, and every like 4 minutes you hear screaming. The group goes in, 4 minutes pass, you hear screams, and then they let the next group come in after another minute. So every 5 minutes they let people in, but after a group goes in, after 4 minutes, you hear screams and they're not there anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So his group goes in, and it's like a circular room, and at the front of the room there's like the practitioner who administers the test, and they just kind of sit there, and above them is this massive clock, and the whole room is surrounded by doors that are all identical. So there's like 30 doors or something, completely identical, nothing different about any of them. They're all red, and they're just like that. And the judge goes, "Welcome to the test. This clock above me has been set to 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to choose the right door. We will give you nothing else. And if you do not pick a door in 5 minutes, you fail.
Got it.
And in Tower of God, if you fail, you die.
Makes sense. Classic anime.
Because why not, right?
Yeah.
Makes the stakes a little higher.
Right.
So it's not the main character, but one of the characters is like an overthinker, you know? And he's like, this doesn't even make any sense. Like, they didn't give us any, you know, he starts looking to try to see if like maybe one of the doors is different, or like maybe the clock has like a secret to it, because it's like a really complex clock with like all these gears and like weird digits. And he starts like, maybe there's like a riddle here, you know? And then he's, you know, 2 minutes pass and he starts thinking about like what the judge said, and like maybe if there was a play on words, and then he starts thinking about, wait a second, only 4 minutes passed when I heard the screaming. What's going to happen to us, you know? And it starts getting closer and closer to 4 minutes, and like he basically goes into a panic where he starts overthinking everything.
Right.
And one of the dudes in the party is this like rambunctious warrior who's like a big lizard dude, and he's always very direct, you know? And he's like, fuck, this is it. I have to pick the overthinker's like, I got to pick the right door. I don't know what to do. But we got to pick the right one. We can't fuck up. And the lizard guy's like, fuck it, and kicks open a door, a random door.
Yeah.
He's like, I fucking hate this shit. I can't take it anymore. Whatever. Fuck it. And the overthinker's like, what are you doing? And the judge is like, you passed. And he's like, no way, this guy just was lucky and picked the right door. Are you fucking kidding me? And the judge is like, nah, you could have opened any door. The test was to see if you would open a door within the time or overthink yourself. If it weren't for your friends, you would have failed. Right. And what the judge says is, you need friends in your life who will open doors without hesitation. And when you said, you tend to like struggle to branch out sometimes because you overthink things.
Yeah.
Having friends who just like are like that lizard guy, and they're just like, nah, fuck it, let's go, is great. It's great because they're like, come on, just do it, let's do it. And it just kind of pulls you out of your comfort zone, you know? So I was pretty thankful for a couple of my friends after I saw that.
No, for sure. I do have one friend in particular I'm thinking of who definitely does that for me. And it's Tubon, because like that dude doesn't care.
Yeah.
He just does not. If something seems like cool to him, or if something seems like it'd be fun, he's just like, yeah, let's go do it. I don't care if it's slightly illegal. Let's just go have fun. And then you're just like, you know what? Fine. He always reminds me to like roll the dice in life.
Yeah,
and
it's
like,
a good thing to do
sometimes it could end up bad, sometimes it could end up good,
That's
but it's
dice.
more exciting than not rolling the dice at all.
I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of how we started this podcast. It wasn't a complete roll the dice, but like we just did a little thing as a project for your class, and then we were like, I want to do this again.
Yeah.
And we just did it. We didn't really put too much thought into it.
Yeah, no, and I think that it turned out pretty well, you know? I'm having a lot of fun with it. We're trucking along, man. I really enjoy it.
I'm excited to release the Elden Ring episode, man. I made some really good progress on that today. I think I can finish it up today, dude.
I have some mixed feelings on it because.
Oh, why is that?
Because I know there's a bunch of nerds on the internet that are gonna fucking roast me for being bad at Elden Ring. Like that's like it's a priority in life.
I have one simple question for you, and it's not a trap question. If someone roasts you in the comments of that video,
I'm roasting them back.
Are they a nerd, yes or no?
Not necessarily.
Okay, all right. That's what I thought. Just checking. What are you going to do if they roast you and they're not a nerd?
Oh, I'm gonna roast them back. Screw 'em. Screw 'em. That's how I grew up. Somebody makes fun of you, make fun of them back harder.
How long do you think we can run this channel with you going in the comments and fist fighting anybody who fucking you don't agree with?
They better keep in line. That's all I'm saying. I don't know about all these other YouTubers who let whatever happen in their comment sections, but I'm not like that. I'm him. And if y'all come in here disrespecting disrespecting me and my work and the things that I put on the internet, on Beyonce's internet, I will come for you.
Why do people keep saying Beyonce's
Pause.
internet?
Yes, it's Beyonce's internet.
I know it's a whole meme, but like,
Yeah.
where did that come from?
She's the queen.
What?
She's Beyonce.
Okay, so it didn't come from anything. Got it.
Listen, man.
No, I love
Listen,
Squarespace. I love Squarespace. I love Squarespace. Squarespace is a great.
No. I understand. I will fight anyone, but Beyonce's fans, because that's a different breed. I'm not like that.
Wait, what if someone roasts you and they're a Beyonce fan?
I'll just leave it alone.
All right,
leave it
fellas,
alone.
if you're watching the podcast,
Because they're-
now you know if you can roast Oscar freely as long as you tell him you're a Beyonce fan. So just say whatever the fuck you want, anything, and then put a period, and then after that put, by the way, Beyonce fan, BTW, Beyonce fan, all undercase, like lowercase. You'll be good. You'll be set.
Right.
You'll be fucking totally set. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be pretty cool, and I want to do more content too. We've been talking about doing some other stuff.
I think people will like it. I think that it's funny content. And if I think it's funny, me being the god of comedy that I am,
Oh yeah.
I know that it's got something to it.
And we've got some other stuff we're working on too.
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean,
we're-
we've got some ideas we're
We're in
cooking
the lab,
up,
bro.
You know,
Yeah.
cooking it up. But hey, you know, we got to wait for it to come out. Hopefully, you guys like it, and you can let us know.
Yep.
With that being said, I would like to move on to some interesting topics that I learned about today, Oscar, if you're cool with that.
Oh no, I'm down.
Well, number one is the fact that Diablo 4 is coming out.
Yeah.
And I think it's coming out on the 6th. Is that
I
this
thought
week?
it was already out.
Well, there was an early access that came out, so you probably saw that somewhere. Like, they've been really, like, you know, publicizing that. But let's see, the 6th is next week. Yeah, so Tuesday. Comes out Tuesday. I'm pretty fucking hyped for that. I am pretty fucking hyped for that. I've been waiting for this moment for Diablo 4 for a long time. And I have my concerns about, you know, how the game's going to really be and how the end game is going to really be. But, you know, it's fucking Diablo, dude. Like, I'm about it. I'm really excited.
You know, I haven't played it that much, so I can't share in this excitement. But, you know, I'm happy for you that, you know, you have a game that's, like, really cool that's coming out. My uncle posted about it. So
Oh, really?
I think that he, you know, he's excited about it, too.
Maybe we should play Diablo on the show.
Hey, maybe. That's another
Could be cool.
idea.
Show it to your uncle. Well, you know, I think what people would find interesting, though, Oscar,
What?
is why you liked Diablo 3, the game it reminded you of. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Because maybe some listeners have.
What was the
It was
name of
it was
game?
Gauntlet Legends,
yes.
I think, or something like that.
Yeah, Gauntlet Legends. I think that's what it was
It
called.
was on like the.
It was on the N64.
Yeah.
There's a game called Gauntlet, and it reminds me. It's like exactly what Gauntlet was like. And Gauntlet is a game that was on the N64 that I used to play all the time when I was a kid, and I just really remember loving that game. You get to pick a different class and stuff like that, and they had like wizards and like warriors, a ranger, and there was like something else, and you got to like play through this like
Fuck that class.
beat 'em up adventure. And so when I was playing Diablo, it just like brought me back to when I was a kid, and I was sitting there with my see-through green
Oh, you had the
N64
transparent controllers?
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude,
we were like
I just
that.
had the normal gray one, man. I didn't have the cool
So
fucking.
I think we had 4 because there was a lot of
Damn.
kids in the house. So we had a translucent green one. We had a gray one. I want to say we had a translucent purple one. They don't make They don't make games like that anymore, man.
I mean, they
don't
still make
control-
translucent controllers.
Yeah, but think about look at the N64 controller. That was not meant for human hands.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they were
like,
thinking.
I don't know what the design team was thinking back then.
Gave
but
that
like,
shit 3
look,
prongs.
they just
Made that shit a plumbus.
they're like humans have 3 appendages, right, that they use to control things, and they're like, yeah, right, and like it's like an alien was like told, hey, make a controller.
I just feel like they drew the controller, and then like it got through like multiple stages. You know, they drew like 60 different designs, let's say.
Right.
And one of them like kept making it every round. And then on the last round, before they were about to like sign off on it and put it into production, some guy was like, oh, wait a second. And he went to the middle and he just drew the middle prong.
Yeah.
And they were like, That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Ship it. Ship it now.
Yeah, I really don't. And there was like a button on the back of the middle
Z
one.
button,
and,
dude.
yeah, it was just like.
Do you remember ever discovering the Z button? Do you remember that moment when you
No,
like?
I mean like you hold the controller.
Well, I fucking played N64. I mean, N64 came out fucking when I was 4.
right.
So I didn't fucking know about the Z button. I was playing little Super Mario 64, and my brother had to be like, "Hey man, there's a secret button on the back for advanced people." And I looked on the back and I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god,
I'm like that.
I'm like that. I'm him now."
Yeah. No, I just remember playing that game and the music and stuff. The music in Gauntlet is top tier, phenomenal.
It was alright.
I really liked it. And I just really dug it, you know. I just really got into it. And playing Diablo really reminds me of playing Gauntlet.
It's actually crazy because I had never played Gauntlet or even seen it. It seemed like it was kind of like a lesser known one, like a cult classic kind of thing. But when I saw gameplay of it, it's actually crazy how similar Diablo is to it. Like,
oh yeah, 100%.
Obviously there's like differences. There's some small differences with like the spawners and stuff, but it's just that same genre of like the top down sort of like isometric hack and slash.
Yeah.
And a lot of people really prefer Diablo 2. Diablo 2 was not like 3D. It was like, you know, pixelated. It was and I played Diablo 2. It's good. I can see why a lot of people like it. I started on Diablo 3, so I kind of was used to that, more arcadey, crazy stuff. Diablo 2 is a little bit more like realistic. But the cool thing about Diablo 4 is, I mean, you've seen the gameplay of it. The game looks pretty fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's like, it looks next gen. It's got some cool classes in it. The druid is pretty cool. Apparently the druid was like ass. It was really bad.
Right.
And then they like fixed it. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but like Activision Blizzard has been like pretty responsive to feedback about Diablo 4. They've actually been listening to people and changing things. That people were complaining about the dungeons. They changed the dungeons. People said that the druid wasn't really hitting. They changed the druid. People said that the sorceress was a little bit too crazy. They brought down the sorceress. You know, like they've been like, and it's not even out yet. The game's not even out yet.
Yeah.
So I have high hopes for it.
You mean they're putting out a fully complete game
I wouldn't.
at launch?
I wouldn't go that far. Look, we have yet to play through all of Diablo 4.
Right.
Hey, I'd be careful. Because in this day and age, motherfuckers put out, you know, unfinished games and then release the rest as DLC.
I'm paying $70 for a complete game?
No, probably not. Probably not.
Oh, I got my hopes up there for a little bit.
Did you see the Gollum game that came out?
I heard of it, but
Dude.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god, that game is ass. It is ass. It got railed on Steam. It's like mostly negative ratings, like terrible. The game is buggy as shit. It's like super depressing. You spend the entire game
playing as Gollum
in like an orc slave labor camp. Like the mission objectives are like, go collect dog tags off dead slaves that died from working too hard. Go back into your pin. And it doesn't change. Like the whole game is in like that slave labor place.
Why would I want to play a slavery simulator?
You wouldn't. And you're like Gollum, like everyone fucking like shit talks you and like treats you like shit.
Who the fuck watched Lord of the Rings and it was like, you know what? I really want to be Gollum.
The worst part is I'm about to pull up, for those of you who are listening, I'm about to pull up what Gollum looks like in the Gollum game. Because that's the part they fucked up the most, okay? Check this out. Check this fucking shit out right here. This is what they made Gollum look like. That's Gollum. That's what Gollum looks like.
Oh, brother.
I mean, it's like, what were they thinking, you know?
Yeah, I don't know how that got past. Yeah, I don't know, my dude.
And they chose to make it a stealth game. A stealth game. So you're not even like fighting anything. You're just like sneaking around. You can't get caught by the orcs, so they like grab you and it's like, oh, game over. So anyway, that shit, $50. $50. Unless you get the Precious Edition. Yes, that's actually what they call it. And it's $60.
Yeah, no thank you.
Games are really fucking going downhill, man. It's rough.
It's unfortunate. It
I,
really is.
I feel like this year has been okay. I feel like we've had some stuff come out this year that I kind of was
man.
looking forward to.
I'm looking forward to my Diablo 4.
Yeah.
Is Spider-Man 2, bro. When that comes
Oh,
out,
yeah?
dog, that's coming out in the fall.
Did you play the Miles Morales game?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah? You like it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That
Yes.
shit was tight
No,
as fuck.
the new Spider-Man games are actually really nice.
They are.
The combat's really cool and like
Yeah.
fun and interesting.
And like in this one, you get to be Venom Spider-Man. Are you kidding me?
I didn't
man.
know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
You get to be. They just released a gameplay trailer for it. You should look it up. It's like 10 minutes. You get to be Venom Spider-Man. You get to switch between Miles and Peter, and then Miles has like his electric powers that he does a Kamehameha with it. It's really dope.
It's called Spider-Man 2 game. Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
called?
Spider-Man 2. Well,
see.
there's the other Spider-Man 2, the movie that just came out, so it might be.
Yeah. But I see the trailer you're talking about. Let
Yeah,
me turn the
and
audio
like
off.
it just looks like a really really dope game, and so I'm super excited about it.
Oh damn, you got like I'm watching the trailer now and there's like Venom abilities where you can like stretch and like turn into like the Venom parasite shit and like hit people in the air.
Yeah, and he's like really aggressive and stuff. And then they also have like they give him the wingsuit, so now you can not only like swing through the city, you can fly through it.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, it's really
Wow,
dope.
you can just fly? Damn.
Yeah, it's really dope, and you see how he's catching like the air currents and stuff like that
Between the buildings.
It's super sick, bro.
Man. Yeah. Honestly, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wish more games would just like let you have fun.
Exactly.
I feel like
That's-
so many games take themselves so seriously nowadays.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to play fucking
Or they wait until like the end game to let you actually be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have fun. It's like, dude, we don't have to take ourselves so seriously. Just make a fun game. I remember fucking Saints Row and old school GTA and like the old school snowboarding games where you could just do like ridiculous flips that weren't physically possible.
Right.
It's a game. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck, you know?
Let me have fun.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. I just feel like I don't know. I didn't play the first Spider-Man one that much. I'm not a big like. I like them. I think they're fun. I just have never been like diehard about them. I'm excited for Metroid Prime 4. Whenever the fuck that's gonna come out.
Oh yeah.
Whenever the fuck that's gonna come out. I've been waiting for 5 years since they announced it, and we haven't seen shit. All we know is they restarted the development on it. That's all we
They
know.
restarted the development.
Yes, dude. They
not a good sign.
okay, so they literally started developing Metroid Prime 4 with a different team than the people who made the original Metroid Prime games,
Okay.
which is like, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, I'll keep an open mind, you know? I'll keep an open mind. It's been like, 8 or 9 or 10 years, I can't remember how long, since we had a Metroid Prime game, so, whatever.
I feel like Nintendo doesn't really care about things that aren't like Zelda, Mario, and Pokemon.
It certainly feels like it, but they're about to get a news flash because I guarantee you Metroid Prime 4 is going to sell like hotcakes.
Well, it depends on how good it is or not. I think.
I don't know if this is shocking news to you, Oscar, but people buy games before they find out if they're good or not. A lot of people. A lot of people do that. That's why games get negative reviews on Steam. Because they'll buy it and then they'll refund it or they'll just buy it. But like a lot of people, like that's why people keep buying Call of Duty games, even though they're like lame, or like EA games. You know what I mean? Like,
Well-
they keep complaining about EA being a shitty company and having like monetization and shit like that, but then they keep buying the games. So the companies keep getting money, and they're not going to change unless they absolutely have to.
Yeah, I finally stopped buying new Maddens.
Oscar, I am
stopped that.
I am so proud of you. I'm
I
so
stopped
glad
that
to hear
like
that.
2 years ago.
I'm so glad to hear that, Oscar.
Yeah, no, I just had enough. I've been hurt too much.
You've been hurt too much.
I've been hurt way too much.
I don't know. I just feel like, but they. My point was that they started developing it with a different team. Dude, we heard nothing for 2 years. All we've ever seen is like a title that just said Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah,
That's all we've
I
seen.
remember that,
Dude. It was hype as
like
shit.
it was like on a Nintendo
Direct.
Direct, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. I lost my mind. And then 2 years later, they were like, we're going to talk about Metroid Prime 4. And I was like, oh, this is it, And they were like, hi, everyone. We would like to let you know that things aren't working out very well. Because of this, we're going to restart development. But this time, we're going to work with the studio that made the original Metroid Primes. Thank you. And that's what we got. And so that was bittersweet because well, fuck. These past 2 years were just a delay of the project, you know?
Right.
But at the same time, good. They're working with the team that made the first 3.
Yeah.
And now here we are, 4 years later. Haven't seen shit.
It'll get there.
Dog, they could show me a picture
Well,
of
it's
Samus's suit, and I'd be happy.
Do you think it's going to be another Cyberpunk situation?
No,
Where
and the
it's
reason
in,
I
like,
don't...
development hell forever, and then when it drops, it's just...
The reason I don't think that is twofold. One, I mean, it was in development hell, and they restarted it. You know what I mean? One, Nintendo doesn't really have games in development hell very frequently. You know? It's not common.
Right.
The difference, the second reason I don't think so is because Cyberpunk's problem was that they had way too ambitious of a game plan, but then they also really screwed the pooch on the bug testing team. I don't know if you've watched the documentary on YouTube that talks about that. They hired like a weird bug testing company, and the bug testing company just hired like 30 junior bug testers. There wasn't like a single senior bug tester at all.
I see.
So all of them were complete fucking amateurs, and they got measured on how many bugs they solved each day, not the severity of the bugs they solved. Some motherfuckers would just like make up bugs to solve them, or like solve not important bugs. So
see.
and they kept getting pressure from CD Projekt Red to meet their quotas for each day. So why would they work above and beyond to fix big bugs? If you have to meet your quotas, you're gonna fix easy ones, right?
Right.
It's a job.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't think it's gonna kind of be like that. My only real concern is that at this point, Metroid Prime fans are so hyped up about the game. I don't think it's possible it can live up to expectations, you know?
Absolutely not.
You know how games get to that point where, like,
Yeah.
after a set number of hype, it's like, yeah, it's impossible for the game to come out as hype
Right.
as people think. That's the problem with modern video game marketing. You know what I mean? They hype it up way too much.
Yeah.
And everyone buys it, regardless if it's good.
What was the big one?
Anthem was pretty bad.
Was it Frontier? What's the one where you can like travel in space?
Star Citizen?
No. It's like Star Citizen, but the
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you know-
No Man's Sky is the same way.
Yeah, it was. It
Yeah.
was. They just straight up lied about like half of the shit in the game. Now, you know, funny thing is, nowadays, No Man's Sky is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's because they had time to finish the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm
late
with you.
now.
That's why, but Oscar, that's why I'm saying I think people will just buy the game because of the hype. They won't actually wait to see if it's good or not. I think people are getting smarter now
Yeah.
because they've gotten fucked over
I mean,
so many times.
I usually like when I go for games, I'll usually like look at reviews and stuff like that before it comes out and stuff.
Yeah,
And like see if it's worth the money.
but do you do that for like your favorite games?
Yeah, like I do that for like with God of War 2. I did that. I did it for Horizon. I'd done it for this past Harry Potter game because I wasn't gonna buy that.
Yeah,
And
that
it-
wasn't. I'm sorry, y'all. That game was kind of an L for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was-
I enjoyed it.
It was just kind of mid. It was all right. The game was kind of buggy. The combat was kind of. They tried. They tried to do something
I didn't
interesting.
think that it was. It wasn't. I didn't see any like bugs or anything for me.
Yeah, there was a lot of bugs.
Maybe it's because you're playing on PC.
Oh no! Like people have shown bugs. Like there's just been a lot of bugs found.
I had fun. with
I
it.
didn't buy the game.
You didn't?
No, I played it. I played it on someone else's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I can't disclose how I played it without buying it, Oscar, on a public recording.
Oh, stop being such a.
But after I torrented it, I played it and it was all right. Like it was kind of mid. Honestly, the quests were pretty boring. It's a game that like.
It's for fans. of
Yeah,
Harry
yeah,
Potter.
you got to be a real Harry Potter fan to like to really enjoy it. But hey, I mean, I'm just happy for Harry Potter fans because y'all haven't gotten a game like that.
Yeah.
that was like a big deal,
No,
you know.
yeah.
But yeah, I thought it
I
was
figured
kinda
out
bad.
because of that game. I figured out I'm in Hufflepuff. So
Of course, you're in Hufflepuff.
fuck you.
You know what?
Hufflepuff's
You know what
pretty
school I'm in?
cool. What?
I took the test, the official one.
What do you like, Ravenclaw
Yeah.
or whatever?
I took the test and I just answered
fucking
all the
knew it.
questions.
I fucking knew it.
Damn, bro.
You're a fucking nerd.
You know what? What do they call the spirit animal you get or whatever? It's called like
You're
your
Patronus.
Patronus. I got like a falcon or some shit.
Cool.
I was pretty hyped because I saw.
I think I got a horse.
Yeah, that's a cool one. Other motherfuckers got like dolphin or like turtle.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Turtle would be cool.
dude, I saw somebody got
Yeah,
a
turtle. Turtle would be cool.
someone got a beagle.
Beagle's dope.
bro.
If my spirit animal was a beagle, that'd be pretty cool.
Hey, I'm just gonna ask you.
I didn't think that
Hey,
I'd be horse.
I'm just gonna ask you this, dog. You got two options in front of you. Do you want your spirit animal to be a wolf or a beagle? What are you gonna pick?
Wolf, of course.
Of course, right. And
Yeah,
that's why
but that wasn't. That's not how it works.
I know. But I would if I got a beagle, I'd still be like, well, I kind of wanted like a cooler one, but
Yeah. See, and
whatever.
you're ungrateful. That's why you're a fucking Ravenclaw.
Oh, right. Classic Ravenclaw move.
Yeah, classic Ravenclaw.
Well, I do have another topic to talk about,
Lay it on me.
but this one is
Pause.
One Piece spoilers.
I don't have an issue with that.
I know you
because I'm
don't.
caught up.
I'm not telling that
Like
to you.
all of you should be.
I'm not.
Every single
Here we
person
go,
listening
dude.
to this should be caught up on One Piece. Why? Because it's fucking amazing. Continue.
Can you get off your soapbox now? Can we talk about?
Yeah, go
All
ahead.
right. How much is Oda paying you, dog? Like,
Nothing. And that's what's crazy
Okay,
about it.
all right.
That's what's crazy about it is I'm getting paid nothing for this.
sure. You know, we all
You know how
believe
much
that.
revenue I brought this man? How many friends that I've gotten to watch One Piece and put money in his pocket and he's not giving
you haven't
me
brought
any
any.
kickback?
You haven't brought any because I watched One Piece on your Crunchyroll account and I torrent One Piece for free. So you haven't brought him any revenue for me. Anyway, the topic I want to talk about is an article got released today. I think it was today that ranks all of the first division commanders, or the first commanders of the One Piece world.
Like the right-hand man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're watching One Piece, and you haven't. Let's see. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to think. If they haven't gotten to like,
Is King in there?
yeah, he is.
Okay. If you haven't gotten to Wano,
If you haven't gotten to
wow.
Wano, please skip ahead. But if you have, welcome to the club.
hey,
And
how's it going?
how's it going? I'm sorry for your loss. Today we're going to be talking about the different first commanders ranked. This article was by Game Rant.
I think that we should like listen to theirs and see how we'd rank ours.
I just wanted to see if you thought their shit was a hot take.
Okay. Yeah.
So these are the 9 strongest.
All right.
I don't know why are there only 9 first commanders?
No, I think
So
there-
why'd they
I-
choose 9?
Listen,
10 is right there.
I'm not
That's
Game Rant.
I feel like that's a kind of a point
That's-
off right
that's
there.
already an L.
That's kind of weird. All right, number 9. You ready?
Yeah.
Beppo.
Strongest?
Ninth-
Strongest. We're
Ninth-
talking about strength.
9th
Beppo.
strongest
Beppo.
first commander.
Beppo. Fucking Beppo.
Beppo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It says Beppo is the strongest underling that Law has.
So the fuck what?
By the
dude?
way,
It's
you
Beppo.
want to talk about most carried fucking crews?
Yeah.
Law's crew, dude.
Law's crew is hard
Oh
carried.
boy, we're here to support you, Law. Who's gonna have to show up when shit hits the fan?
Okay,
Law,
let me-
Law. Like every time, dude, he's got to show up.
Bro, besides Beppo, name one of them.
Law. And then you got
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's not. Why the fuck is Beppo on this list? I'm pretty sure I could find.
Well, the article has a reason. It has a reason.
okay.
If I may.
All right, continue.
He's the strongest underling that Law has. While in terms of reliability, Shachi and Penguin are seen as more dependable.
Oh, is that their names?
I think, yeah. Beppo takes the lot when it comes to strength.
How many Beppo fights you seen?
Oh man, I can't read these. I can't read these.
What?
There's definitely spoilers in here.
What happened?
I can't say it because then I'm going to spoil other people.
You spoiled yourself.
Hey, look into the mic. Talking to the mic, motherfucker. You're
you
a consummate
spoiled
professional.
yourself.
Yeah, they started talking about shit I haven't seen yet.
What is it?
A Beppo fight on an island that is really weirdly named, dumbly named, that starts with a W. It wasn't that big of a spoiler. It wasn't that big of a spoiler.
It's not.
But anyway.
Don't read.
Yeah, I'm just going to read the names.
Yeah, don't read the shit.
Number 8, right above Beppo. Just barely ekes it out above Beppo.
Just eats it up.
King.
What? Wait a second. Wait. All right. This list has already lost a lot of credibility for me. First of all, Beppo being on the list. Second of all, King being under Katakuri. All right. Go ahead. Keep going.
Well, do you know who's stronger than even King and Beppo?
Who?
Katakuri.
No.
Who's number 7?
I would say that King is stronger than Katakuri.
Really?
Low. No.
From
I
what
wouldn't
I've
say
seen,
low diff.
I can't say that.
Yeah.
But maybe King does some shit that I don't know about.
You haven't seen what
Shit's
King can
just
do.
about to hit the fan for me.
Exactly. You
So-
haven't seen what King can do, but King is definitely stronger than Katakuri in my opinion.
You're saying he has his rank for a reason.
Oh yeah.
Like he's definitely.
He's Kaido's second hand.
Well, all I've seen is him fucking fly. Like I haven't really.
He kicked the Big Mom.
I
He
mean,
literally
dude,
kicked the Big Mom Pirates off of Wano.
Yeah, but then
He took them out of the story.
But it didn't really matter anyway because they showed up anyway. I mean, Big Mom shows up.
Yeah.
But okay, yeah, Katakuri, Zoro,
Yo, who are they having?
number 6.
Okay, I
now we're
agree,
not-
but they have to have some fucking heavy hitters in the top 5.
Because we've already gotten rid of King, we've already gotten rid of Katakuri, we've already gotten rid of Zoro.
King being low is like crazy to me.
Yeah, well, he just barely ekes it out over Beppo.
Yeah.
I mean, if Beppo fought King, it'd be a hard fight, and King would come out on top.
Be
But he'd be
high
like
diff,
wounded in.
But King would eventually pull it out.
Yeah, barely. All right, we got no way, dog. No way, dog.
Who they put?
Do you know who they fucking put above everyone we've listed, including Zoro?
Who they put over Zoro?
Shiryu
Shiryu?
of the Rain.
No, fuck. Dog.
Number 5 is Shiryu. Number 5 is Shiryu.
He has done nothing.
I can't read. I really. Okay, can you read? Can you please read the reasoning? And I'll talk to the people while you're reading because
Yeah.
I don't wanna get anything spoiled for me. So you can
Yeah.
pre-screen it and tell me how much of an L their reasoning is because. Dog, I can't think. I'm in Wano. I can't think of a single thing Shiryu has done outside of Impel Down. That guy has just shown up, smoked a fucking cigar, and squared up with motherfuckers, and that's it. All he's done.
Yeah, there's no spoilers in here.
Okay,
But,
good.
yeah, they talk about. But you know,
He's the leader of Impel Down. And
yeah,
is that
yeah.
all the? Well,
He said-
dude,
he
who
said he's
fucking
the second-
cares?
He says he's the second strongest. First of all, he's not even the second strongest on the crew. If you want to make, I think the strongest on the crew is even debatable for Blackbeard because Kuzan's on the crew.
Oh yeah,
Aokiji's on the crew.
Yeah.
So first of all, it is a toss up between for me Blackbeard and Aokiji. You know, it's kind of like 1A 1B right now,
Yeah.
and then you have Shiryu. So he's not even the second strongest on the crew.
That's crazy. No,
Like, and
apparently
they put
he
him
is.
on-
Apparently he is, dog.
And
Apparently he
they
is.
put him
and
on
I know
this
they're
list.
and I know they're up to date because of the shit I got spoiled with.
Yeah.
So they've seen everything and they think that he is.
Yeah, that's
Let me see that shit.
wild.
Let me see that shit. I want to read the next one to you. Let me see it. All right. Oh, they put Marco.
Yeah,
Number 4, Marco.
this is nuts.
So we
dude.
got Beppo,
I have to
King,
redo this list.
Katakuri, Zoro, Shiryu, Marco's
Marco's
strong.
Marco's pretty good.
He's fucking strong.
He does clash with admirals at Marineford, so that's something.
true. He did
that's
do
something.
that. And all the admirals were like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, it's
that's
Marco.
a pretty broken devil fruit. Like,
Right. Yeah,
all right,
they had to handcuff him.
we're in the top 3 now. All right, we're in the top 3.
They put Shiryu over
They put
Zoro.
Shiryu over Zoro.
Wild. I don't know. These people are trash.
That's what I'm
dog.
saying.
This is kind of
Top 3, bro. Here we
right.
go. Number 3. No way.
What you got, bro?
Dog.
Who's the third strongest second in command?
Ben Beckman. They put Ben Beckman as number 3.
I think
They put Ben motherfucking Beckman.
I think
they
I
put
have to.
Big B
Big B.
as number 3.
How you gonna put top 1 in the verse at number 3,
Listen,
bro?
I know this is a
He's
top.
top 1.
I know this is a top 9, but the list better just end here. Number 3 better just be the highest number they got on the list
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the next 2 people,
It's already like
Aokiji at least, or not Aokiji. Kizaru at least scrapped with Marco. You know what I mean?
Right,
He was
he
like
attempted to
He was
fight
like,
him.
all right, Ben Beckman showed up. No, I'm
hands
not.
up.
I'm not doing that shit.
I'm done.
Didn't that happen again multiple times?
It happened in the movie too.
Like
happened in the movie
Oda
too.
was like consistent about showing that.
He's shown twice that admirals are afraid
They will
to
fold.
fight Ben Beckman.
They will fold if Ben shows up.
Ben
Dog,
Beckman
are you
is-
kidding me?
Is top 1 in the verse.
Are you kidding me?
Who's number 2?
Well, they have okay. The reason is not spoilers here. Ben Beckman is the right-hand man of Shanks and the vice captain of the Red Hair Pirates. He is extremely reliable and one of the smartest people in the entirety of the story. Beckman possesses great intellect as well as tremendous fighting ability.
Yup. And he's got the Glock. He's got his piece on him at all times.
Even then, his true strength has not been seen yet.
He never votes, but he still keeps the poll. You know,
Come on, man. You're just gonna throw that out? You're just gonna
he
just
never
gonna drop-
votes, but he still
Don't
has a
say it
poll.
twice.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're
right.
saying, bro.
Picking up what I'm putting down.
Number 2. And I just want to say something. If you are at this point in our podcast and you have not skipped because of spoilers, if you are not at 1-0, do not listen to this part, okay? This is a big reveal. All right, I gave him the chance.
You did give him the chance.
Number 2, Sabo.
Sabo.
No, I don't know. First off, he's above Ben Beckman, which is
That's
some of the
wild.
most cap I've ever heard in my life.
That's wild. Like, think about that. Is Sabo taking on
And he's above Marco.
the right
And he's
hand
above
of the-
Marco. That
Well,
dude, all he has is fucking.
don't definitely. First of all, definitely don't read anything that they have in there.
Yeah, I
about
won't. I
Sabo.
won't. I won't.
Do
I won't.
not read anything.
I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't. I won't.
Especially if it came out.
Look, I'm already
today.
skipping.
Yeah.
I'm already skipping to the next one. Okay, I'm already
right.
skipping to the next one.
All right, but that's, dude, over Ben Beckman, over Zoro.
Better than Zoro, better than King, better than Marco.
I would
better than
say-
Ben Beckman.
Sabo's strong.
He's just
We
got
don't-
he's just got the fire face
don't-
devil fruit and the thingy, the dragon thingy.
The thing is,
you know,
we don't know.
he's got the fucking the grip, the pussy grip.
He fought. Didn't he beat Burgess?
Yeah, he kicked his ass.
Yeah, he kicked Burgess's ass.
Dude tried to get all happy store on him. He was like, "Fuck no."
Who else did he beat? He hasn't fought anyone really.
I would love to read it, but I can't. So we're just gonna move on.
No. All right.
I don't know if I agree with that,
There's
man.
I
mean, from what I've seen.
definitely don't. I don't agree. You could make some arguments of like Katakuri or I don't even know about that. Dude.
I can't.
I don't even know about that because we know nothing about his hockey ability.
Bro, out of everyone that Luffy has fought, okay, let me be real careful about my statement here. Out of everyone that Luffy has beaten, okay, because I wouldn't say
Right.
he beat Big Mom. He was just trying to get the fuck out of there.
No, he didn't.
Out of everyone Luffy has beaten, I think that Katakuri gave him the most trouble.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So he is a formidable foe.
Yeah.
He's smart. He has a
Fu-
broken
future
future sight.
sight, yep.
He's got a pretty fucking versatile ability.
fruit,
He's
yep.
got good ass hockey.
Yeah.
He was keeping up with and wearing down Luffy
4
in
Luffy.
Gear 4.
Yeah.
He had to break out Snake Man, and even then, the only reason that Katakuri lost was because he stabbed himself in the fucking abdomen with a trident.
That's true.
So he's him, dude. Katakuri is like pretty
Yeah.
fucking powerful.
He's pretty strong. I'm not sure
Sabo,
about
Sabo.
dude.
Like, I don't know, dude.
Sabo's good, and even where I am in the story, it's hard for me to put Sabo over Katakuri.
I don't know, bro. But what I do know is that we're at number 1 now.
All right, hit me.
Rayleigh.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'm not going to read any of it because I know
mean,
there's going to
there's-
be some shit.
There's not much they can spoil you about Rayleigh, but Let me see. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think they can spoil you about
They're
Rayleigh.
just talking about how he's
Legendary
goated.
Pirates, tremendous name, right hand of the Gold Roger. Strength. Garb considers him monstrous. Hockey.
Yeah, that's saying something.
Yeah.
The fact that Garp
Yeah.
is like, no,
Yeah,
he's a monster.
I think Rayleigh. That's probably the only pick on this list that I agree with.
No,
Like,
I don't agree with that pick.
I mean-
Ben Beckman should be number one.
okay,
Rayleigh?
yeah, okay, for sure, but like not memeing.
Yeah, not memeing. Yeah. Rayleigh's fucking
clearly
goated.
number one.
Yeah, he's goated.
I would say Rayleigh. You could have Rayleigh. I would put Ben Beckman number
Hold
2.
on. Let's write out everyone here, okay?
Yeah,
We got Rayleigh, we got Ben Beckman, we had Sabo, we had Katakuri, we had King, we had
Zoro.
Shiryu, we had Zoro, we had Beppo.
my
4,
fucking
5,
Christ,
6,
dude.
7, 8. We're forgetting one. Marco. All right. So I agree that Rayleigh is number one. I think that Rayleigh deserves the number one spot.
Yeah,
Number 2,
Beckman.
Ben Beckman. Number 3, you're gonna say King?
No, number 3 on this list.
Yeah. You're between Zoro and Marco right now?
Yeah, that's me.
I
That's me
knew
right now.
it, I knew it, I knew
That's
it.
me right now. I want to say Zoro so bad, but Marco he's kind of like that. But
I think Zoro.
I'll put
just
Zoro,
because of the feats we've seen.
Yeah, I'll give the edge
Now,
to
who would
Zoro.
win in a 1v1 is a different story. But
I was thinking about a 1v1.
I think you have to rate them based on like their overall power.
Zoro's kind of nutty now, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
well, he's
that's-
already nutty in Wano,
Yeah,
and I have no
yeah.
idea what happens next. So,
Yeah. It's,
but definitely Marco right there.
yeah.
Okay, and then that leaves us with I'd say Katakuri.
No, I'm putting King.
Oh, okay. Really? You think
I'm
King?
putting
You think
King
King would beat Katakuri?
King over
dude?
Katakuri.
You're saying that with confidence.
I'm saying that with confidence.
Wow, he must do some fucking crack shit.
Yeah.
All right, but Katakuri, you're not going to put lower than 6, right? Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Category.
All right. Then we got.
Who else?
Oh, the only people left
I think
are.
Sabo comes in.
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah, Sabo for sure.
I think Sabo could beat Katakuri.
You think
If
Sabo could
Luffy
be?
can beat Katakuri, Sabo can beat Katakuri. Don't you think that's fair?
I also think so. Matchup wise, I think Sabo could beat King.
Well, if we're doing overall strength, I guess I can't talk about who could beat who. I don't know. It's hard for me to pick who's stronger between those two. Sabo and Katakuri is hard. Because I'm just going to say Katakuri. I'm just going to say Katakuri stronger because I haven't seen enough from Sabo. Is that
Okay,
fair?
fair.
All I've seen him do is...
I put Sabo at 7. It sits well with me.
Yeah, all I've seen is Sabo show up and like...
And then we have Shiryu and then Beppo.
Yeah. I don't even know why Beppo's on this list. I
Beppo
feel like
should
there's
be on
another
this
person that could be in the 9
Let me think. Mr. One, Crocodile, secondhand man, better than Beppo. I'm sorry.
Wait, is Mr. One the Blade dude?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, Mr. One.
Mr. One,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Mr. One.
He's trained since then.
Yeah, exactly. I put him over Beppo. What the fuck are we talking?
Dude, I put Killer.
I put
Killer over Beppo.
I'd put Perona over Beppo.
Dog, hold on.
I put Perona over Beppo.
Hold on.
I put
on.
Mihawk second in command over Beppo.
Wait, what has Beppo even done now that I'm thinking
Beppo
about it?
has
Like actually, what has he done? I'm trying to remember.
In the manga, Beppo he hasn't even done anything. He's basically ran away really cool.
What?
That's all he's done. He hasn't fought.
Perona's fought. Mr. One has fought. Killer has fought.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Beppo should not be
look.
nowhere near top 10, bro. What are you talking about?
Look,
Beppo?
I like Beppo.
Bro, first of all, hold on. Time out. Stop. Don't even put Mr. One. Killer is
Killer.
in,
That's
Killer
what I'm saying.
Killer is in the supernovas, and whoever wrote this list looked at the list
and they were like,
said
Beppo. Nah.
Killer is probably the only shining light that's on the Kid Pirates.
I say top 10. I put Killer and then I put, is there anyone more powerful than Mr. One as a first commander?
Let me think. who do we have? Shit, I'd put Kobe over Mr. One.
Who's Kobe? Yeah, we haven't. That's kind of hard to. Yeah, he's not a pirate though.
I guess.
So these are first commanders. That's the whole thing that we're doing right now.
Is there any other?
I can't really think of him right now.
Shit, I put fucking. Who is Dofi's?
Oh
Yeah,
fuck,
who's
Dofi's
Dofi's-
crew.
who's
Was it
Dofi's?
Pika? Was Pika?
No, it wasn't Pika. It was
trying to think.
he was the flag guy.
Oh yeah, with the Ozzy Osbourne glasses
Yeah,
and
what's
shit.
his name?
What the fuck is that guy's name?
I can't remember.
let
It's
me
like
look.
it started with a D. I want to say.
Yeah. It's like Don something or maybe.
Yeah.
It's fuck. Who's the guy? I'm looking at the list of Don Quixote pirates right now. Crew members. Here we go.
Bro, I put
Diamante.
Diamante.
Yeah.
I'd put Diamante over Beppo. Like,
Yeah, I think. Do you think Diamante could kill Mr. One?
it depends on. Yeah,
I think he could. He's got crazy
dude,
shit.
Mr. One was on like level 4 of Impel Down.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he still is alive, and he
Yeah.
probably has gotten stronger
Yeah.
since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck it. Okay, Rayleigh, Ben Beckman, Zoro, Marco, King, Katakuri, Sabo, Shiryu, Killer, Diamante.
I know there's one I'm forgetting.
In that order.
I know there's one I'm like super disrespecting right now. Yeah, that seems fine with me. That's better than the list that they have. It's better than the list that they have because Beppo's not on the fucking list. The fact that
Dude,
Killer,
King is number 8.
dude, the fact that Killer,
King is number 8.
yeah, the fact that Killer isn't on the list is wild. They put fucking
Killer scrapped with Zoro.
over Killer.
Killer scrapped with Zoro.
Yes. Yes.
And, like, he was
they're
doing
saying, They're saying that Beppo can do something against Zoro. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know who put this list together. Does it say the author of the list? Whoever it is needs their One Piece card taken away. Because that's
It's by Game Rant is the publisher, and the author of the list is Ray Pember,
Ray Pember,
who is an avid fan of anime and manga.
Mr. Pember. You're getting your card taken away because that is a fucking hot take.
You know what his recent article is? Why the One Piece live action series will be a success.
I hope it is, but I don't have. I'm gonna hold off on deciding.
Judgment.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. We have our top 10.
Yeah.
We are. It's been about an hour, so we're probably gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah. Sorry to everybody who had to skip forward all the way to the end of the podcast, but we had to get our ducks in a row here because they really fucked up that list. So
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm going to have to tell all of our close friends, hey, don't listen to episode 13.
yeah, because
it's
don't
just not
listen
worth
to
it.
Don't listen to the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Hey.
y'all, it is what it is, right?
Yep, it is what it is.
C'est la vie. Thank y'all so much for listening.
Beppo, bro.
I know, dude. Again, leave your suggestions about question of the day in our form. We've got a link in the description. Check that thing out. You can change what we talk about on the podcast, which is pretty cool. We're going to be releasing some more content pretty soon here.
Yes, sir.
Actually, now that I think about it, by the time this episode's out,
It'll be out.
yeah, some new shit will have dropped. Just know it's not just that. We're working on not just more of those, but other types of shit. So
Hell yeah.
keep it locked. Stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like. You'll be all right. And leave a comment. We love you all. Thank you so much for listening. And Oscar, you can see us out of here.
All right. Just remember that you never know what anybody's going through, so be kind to everybody. And with that, I'll tell y'all, keep it tight.
Peace.